You want to take a real long vacation. You want to explore retirement. You are having a midlife crisis, maybe. One reason or another, you want a real long break from work. Say you have 100K in the bank, okay? Now, you got no residual income coming up every month. Now, let's examine this situation here. How long can you live off of 100,000 USD in the Philippines? Now we have to first talk about the cost of living in the Philippines. So let's first compare salaries between what you'd make in the Philippines compared to the same job in the USA. Let's compare the two biggest cities, Manila and New York City. A McDonald's low-level employee in New York and Manila. How about a garbage man? Okay, look, a garbage man from New York versus Manila. A car mechanic, New York, Manila. Let's examine a police officer's starting salary in each city. Let's up the profession a bit to an engineer. Okay, up it a little more to a lawyer. Now let's max this sucker out to a doctor. But now let's compare rent in New York versus Manila. So the point is, look, you earn outside the Philippines, you spend the money inside the Philippines. If you can manage to get this arrangement set up, you're good to go. But we will talk about how to do that later. But that is the tough part, right? I mean, basically, you need to live off of dividends, or you have to have your own online business. A lot of guys here in the Philippines are retired military. And also, a lot of guys just simply work online. So all they need is their computer. Like me, I'm a YouTuber. I make YouTube videos. So all I need is my computer and a camera, and that's it. Personally, I'm planning to start an app, okay? And the app will have advertising on it. But the app has nothing to do with the Philippines, so I won't get into it here. Now, let's go through my day here in Angeles City, Philippines. When I wake up, I already have expenses, okay? I've got rent, utilities, immigration. Now, you pay each of these every month, right? But for this video, we're just gonna pay it daily to keep track of everything. Now, rent is 7,500 pesos a month, or that's about 250 pesos a day, or $5 a day. Utilities is about 600 a month because I don't have any aircon and I don't cook at home. Anyway, that's about 20 pesos a day, or in other words, about 40 cents a day for utilities. Immigration, exactly 2,330 pesos with fast tracking, or about 80 pesos a day, or $1.40. So just waking up, I've already spent about $7. Now let's go through my day here. Let's go through my day in the Philippines, in Angeles City, and talk about the expenses here. Now, I will go to Starbucks and get a grande Americano, okay? So that is going to be 165 pesos, and that hits the spot every morning. I usually plan a video or organize whatever I need to organize as I sip my Americano there in Starbucks. But after my Americano, I'll head to the gym. And the gym is very cheap. It's only about 500 pesos a month. And I go to the gym 7 days a week, but only for about 15 minutes per session. I know people will say, like, only 15 minutes? And I say yes, because look, I really don't want to pump iron. It's just not really my thing. However, I do want very badly to improve my marshmallow body. I'm a softie, folks, to the point where I'm embarrassed to take my shirt off in public or in front of a Beba Rooney. I've even been made fun of for having man breastitis. And traveling for the last 2 years, hotels, McDonald's, Jollibee has played a role. But, my McDonald's and beer addiction over the last 20 years may have played a small part. But I am pumping iron, folks, to get a better bod. I don't enjoy it, but I do love improvements. So as I said, it's cheap. It's only about 500 pesos per month, which is about 20 pesos a day. But after the workout, I'll head home to park my bike and bring my computer into my apartment. Now, speaking of running the bike, I need gas, okay? But I won't get gas today. But let's assume I spend about 20 pesos a day on gas for my bike. When I'm on the road driving for 8 hours, I might spend about 500 pesos a day. But in town, I only spend about 20 pesos a day. After the quick trip back home, I'll then walk to get some exercise to the SM Mall. Let's do a short trip down beautiful walking street, and the reason is my good friend, he's a blogger that I met. His name is Red Black. I think it's Red Black Philippines. It's a black American guy. He's just retired here, but he walked up Walking Street here. And that mofo, he's got 100 subscribers. So all he does is walk down Walking Street one time, right? He gets 2,500 views. What's that percent? 25,000% from actual views to subscribers to views. Hey, buddy. So I'm gonna look into in this video what these guys make. So that's a garbage man, right? That's a garbage man. We got some Japanese guys there, I think. Which is one thing that always confused me, right? Why these money changers? They always focus on the yen and the US dollar. The yen, when I hardly see any Japanese guys here, but I do see 100,000 Korean guys, but they don't post the Korean won currency. They only post the yen currency, which is weird. I mean, how often do you see Japanese guys here? I mean, hey, once in a blue moon. This is a sort of a Korean dominated, hey buddy, Korean dominated street. We got Koreans, Filipinos, and then we got the leftover trash, us whiteys. We are the trash of the Philly Willy, man. We are the trash of Walking Street. But, I mean, hey, the one thing I'll tell you for sure, man, is Red Black Philippines, hey, he has inspired me to make a video up on Walking Street. Hey, I'm going to blur stuff out here because I'm really worried about you go up Walking Street and get demonetized. And I'll tell you one thing for sure, my good man, I don't want to put a big video together. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, man. Mamaya. I by habit, I say mamaya. But I know, as soon as he sees me again, he's gonna walk right up to me with his hand out, and it's really annoying because, you know, it happens 20 times a day. I mean, any foreigner here is gonna tell you. 20 times a day, people come up with their hands out, and you really gotta select. What I like to do is choose my favorites, and then whenever I see them, I help them. I get them some food or something like that. But, you know, because a common tactic they like to do is to hold a baby or hold hands with a blind person so you feel sympathy for them. But, you know, I mean, you gotta realize, no, you're not on camera, baby, it's okay. You gotta realize that when you actually do the insurmountable, you know, I mean, you can only do it once or twice. Hey, but shout out to Red Black, okay, for inspiring me to actually, hey buddy, to actually walk up Walking Street and get a little bit of footage here. Now, the next footage is going to be in the SM Mall, because that's where we're headed for a smoothie. And get my awesome smoothie at the Great Jugo Juice. And this smoothie, my favorite is, what is it? Strawberry almond, I think, like that. It's 245 pesos. I love the workers here at Jugo Juice. And hey man, I love the smoothies they make. And every time I hang out here in the juice place, I always sit down at these little tables and I always bump into a subscriber. Good people. Yeah. I want my favorite smoothie.
Berry apple cherry.
Is that a strawberry banana almond?
Yeah.
I changed. My favorite changed.
Oh, strawberry banana.
Yeah, now I just changed my favorite. Okay, I'm gonna pay with a Gcash. Is that okay?
Yeah.
No, regular guy.
The regular guy.
Yes. Hey, I was gonna say that only in the Philippines. Only in the Philippines they play basketball inside of the shopping mall. This is amazing. I gotta watch this. You read my mind.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll sit down. Thanks. All these people sitting here, there's only one person who's actually a customer. So I have to sit in the crap chair, even though I am a customer. Almost every single time, every single day. I come here every day, and every day I bump into a subscriber. So that's way cool. next on the budget list is beer, because after SM, I'm going to walk down to Phillies Bar. So anyone who knows me knows what I am down with, and that is a beer in the afternoon. I'm not a nighttime drinker. I like to stay home at night. I prefer a few suds in the afternoon. So I head over to the Phillies Bar and I get a couple beers, 90 pesos each. So with a tip, I spend about 200 pesos there at Phillies. After spending time at Phillies, I'll walk home and get my bike and head over to get a pizza. When I come to Phillies Bar in Angeles, I get a San Mig. I'll get one beer, two beers, but I won't buy anything else. It'll just be one or two beers. And what's your name? Jonah Lynn. And the good thing about Phillies Bar is it's very open like this. There are no windows, and so you're able to make new friends. You're able to talk to friendly people, and you can talk to them if you want, or you don't talk to them. But personally, I love to talk. Another good friend. I love to talk to some good peeps here. It only happens sometimes. Hey, and if nobody comes by, no friendly people come by, well, guess what? You just chillax and you enjoy the entertainment on Fields Avenue. Can you say goodbye? After spending time at Phillies, I'll walk home and get my bike and head over to get a pizza. So my favorite pizza is pesto, and it's exactly 359 pesos, and that will fill me up for a long time. I'll also, as I'm waiting for my pizza, I'll head down to the 7-Eleven and I'll get a big Pocari Sweat, which is about 91 pesos. So that is basically my only meal of the day. Now you got to understand here, folks, I am a lazy mofo. So after this pizza, I can just basically rest all day at home if I want to. I mean, for me, it's perfectly fine. I am a home body. I mean, as long as I got some time outside, which obviously I did, for the rest of the day, I mean, if I stay home, that's cool with me. I will only really go out again if I have a social appointment with someone to get a drink or whatever, maybe on Walking Street, but usually I just stay home. So let's get over my daily spend here, okay? So yeah, immigration, rent, and utilities is about $7 a day. Starbucks, about $2.85. Gym, about 35 cents. Gas, 35 cents. Smoothie, $4.20. Phillies Bar, about $3.45. My pesto pizza, about $6.20. My Pocari Sweat, $1.60. And a possible night out, let's just budget this in, because I don't do it all the time. So when I do go out, let's say I budget about 100 pesos a day for that. So yeah, that's $27.70 US a day, okay, or $831 a month. So let's up it big time, okay? Because, you got to leave extra for whatever. Let's say it's $1,200 a day. And look, when your rent is like just over $100, this is really doable, folks. But let's say $1,200 just for the hell of it. So $1,200 a month, okay? This is USD, about 83 months or almost 7 years you could take a vacation for. Now, you can see how comfortable I live on much less than $1,200 a month, okay? So the lifestyle I have with $831 as a lazy guy is very doable. I do it and you can do it too. Now, understand, any judgment from people who can't live this way, meaning like very simple lifestyle, look, this judgment is just because maybe they've got a big budget, and like a big budget, it almost always equals a big ego. It's sort of an I'm better than you kind of persona. But remember, we are all going to be dead someday. So persona and attitude are really not important. Remember, 100,000 USD, you can have a 7-year long vacation with that. And by that time, you'll probably be in the mood to, let's say after 1 year of relaxation, you decide to start your own business, maybe a YouTube channel, or you learn skills or the hottest new skill to have, which is, are you ready, folks? You don't even have to go to school to learn this. A big job on demand right now is a prompt engineer for AI. That means sort of what are the words you enter when you are talking to ChatGPT, for example. But anyway, there are courses on that, how to be a prompt engineer. But look, During your time of relaxation, you could learn a skill, and by the end of your 7 years, you are now an expert in a new freaking field. And hey, then you never have to go back to your old life, bro. Okay, folks, adios, and any questions, put them down below. I'll try my best to answer them. This is the bag I used to travel around the Philippines. You can see it's a pretty big bag. There's pockets everywhere. I'm gonna link below where exactly I bought this on Amazon. All this stuff is gonna go inside of this bag. And as you can see, it's not a lot of stuff, but you don't need a lot of stuff. Here, I got this. It's for my passport, my immigration papers. I got this thing for my receipts. This is very valuable. You get burned without it, 50 plus. Here, I got my computer and charger, and I got my bathroom stuff here. This here is to connect the camera I'm holding to this. Got my underwear, got my t-shirt, I got my cologne, dirty clothes. I got a bag for my electronics. The bag will go inside of here. I got a towel, an extra towel in case the hotel towels are not very good. And then here I got my shorts, two extra pairs of shorts. And that over there goes around my waist. So this is pretty cool. My money and stuff, ID and whatnot. Everything is gonna go inside of the bag. As you can see, I got my t-shirts, my shorts, and my underwear. That's all that's in there right now. We still have more stuff to pack. In this pocket, I put my sunscreen, receipts, and I put my sort of documents, my important papers. So that's inside there. Okay, now the bag with the electronics that was over there, it's now inside the bag, and it's right inside the bigger bag. Okay, so I put my, my towels in here, soap, toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo, cologne. Okay, so that's all in there now. So I got a little room here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in my dirty clothes, and I just leave it unfolded because basically I wanna remember when I get out. That's everything. So now I'm gonna zip this up. Everything is in the bag. That's the bag, that's the pouch, and that's everything I had while I was traveling the Philippines. I'm not thirsty anymore. I would love a canned cola, but hey, by the way, I forgot this. Here we go. Bagakai, okay? That's where we just were. Bagakai.